All right, quick question of the day. There are two of them.
Yes.
I'll just go with both. One, Mike, this should be an easy one for you, right? How many touchdowns will Doug Baldwin catch this week? The only possible answers are 2 or 3.
So 2 or more.
That's the only options.
You gotta.
He's got the Rams.
Gotta go with 2. Gotta go with 2.
He's been incredible. 13 on the year, 10 in the past 4 weeks. That's what it is. 2-3, 2-3.
We normally say stay in the flames with Doug Baldwin on this situation.
You'll burn yourself.
These aren't the flames. You are full on
Center of the sun.
You're Dr. Strangelove, and you have climbed upon that nuclear bomb. You are waving your cowboy hat in the air, and you are riding it and screaming to a championship.
I mean, he might bring some people a title on the back
Not
of Dougie
Mike.
Baldwin.
He is. That's happening.
All right, so you had one too. You prepared one.
Yes, my quick question of the day. This is more of like a trivia type of a thing for the listeners. I have been a top 10 tight end the last 3 weeks, and I'm only owned in 13% of leagues.
I'll give some people the chance to think about that for a second.
A top 10 tight end the last 3 weeks.
Is it Jimmy Graham?
No.
Is it Jeremy Shockey?
Oh, Jeremy Shockey. That takes me back.
I know who it is.
Go ahead. Let the people
It is
know.
Will Tye, the
TIE
Fighter.
Absolutely. And I especially wanted to point him out at the top here with an impending suspension for Odell Beckham.
Mm-hmm.
Will Tye, if you need a tight end this week, we'll talk about him a little bit later.
Sneaky.
Could be a very, very sneaky.
Yeah, and you should be able to get him because I just don't think there hasn't been enough time to process what he's doing. And yeah, top 10 tight end 3 weeks in a row.
And far less people scrambling to the waiver wire.
Yep. So, all right, every week we like to read a review from the listeners. Your reviews on iTunes, on Stitcher, wherever you're listening, they help make this show what it is, and we really appreciate them. It's been actually very humbling and awesome to see how many people have had success and for me, have come back from kind of bad starts to the season to ride their way all the way into title games or into the semifinals. So
I heard ride the whale.
You heard ride the whale?
Yeah.
It's been really encouraging for me to hear people ride the whale. Is that I'm trying to translate that into something relevant for fantasy, and I just can't do it.
I'm just imagining somebody riding a whale to a fantasy championship.
Okay, well, we'll get somebody to Photoshop that for your entertainment. So